Hey, what's up? It's Ryan Stewman, hardcorecloser.com, and welcome to this week's Ask the Closer. This week's question is, I get it a lot, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and address it. There's been a lot of people asking me. People say, Ryan, why do you talk about smoking weed so much? Right? You're supposed to be a professional. You work with banking and real estate and insurance professionals, and for some reason, you always somehow sleight of hand mention smoking pot, right? Well, first of all, that's like a marketing method for me. Most of the people that I do business with don't smoke weed, coincidentally, right? Which is kind of weird. But most of the people that I do business with don't smoke weed, but they like the fact that I can be myself enough about the fact that I do smoke that it's attractive to them, because really in my world, I get to do a lot of things that my clients can't. They're licensed individuals, they're professionals, they work for corporations. I am none of that, right? So I get to kind of live life on my terms. And yes, I know that in some states and cities and stuff it's illegal, but you guys have to consider that I travel an awful lot. I travel a lot. I'm in California, Colorado, Washington, states like that all the time. So it's not necessarily that I'm always smoking in Texas or anything like that. But the thing is, I like to make a lot of references to it. Just because I talk about it often or that I make references to it and I like it doesn't mean that I use it every day of my life. Now, moderation is always a good thing, and it's not for everybody, and I'm not telling you to smoke weed by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just telling you that for me, at the end of the day, instead of having a couple of drinks, sometimes I like to smoke a little bit and chill out, and that just is what it is. If you don't like that about me, that's okay. That's your prerogative as well, but I like that about me, and that's why I talk about it. So there's your answer. If you want your questions answered on any of the Ask the Closer segments, maybe even next week, I don't know, but maybe next week, could be next week. But anyway, if you want your questions answered, all you can do is use the hashtag #AskTheCloser. That's hashtag #AskTheCloser. Use it on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Send me a private message in the Sales Pro group, however you want to do it. And make sure you subscribe to the blog at www.hardcorecloser.com. Later.